This is a demonstration of how to set up FileLinx Pro on your Android device and your PC so that the two can communicate and be able to exchange files between each device. So, first step, go to the Google Play Market and purchase, download, and install the FileLinx Pro application. Then, in your application menu, press on the FileLinx Pro icon, and you'll see the main panel pop up, and there'll be a message that will appear briefly that says cannot connect the server. Of course, it cannot connect as no settings have been entered yet. So with that, we will now install the FileLinx server on the PC side. You need both pieces of software because they are what allows the two devices to communicate to each other. Very important when you set these devices up that they both have to be in the same network. That will allow the transfer of settings between the devices for testing purposes. Once that's done, it doesn't matter. They'll be able to communicate with each other inside, outside of the home network, anywhere on the planet that you have an internet connection. So, go to the PC, open up a browser. We prefer Windows Explorer. Go to our site, www.droidlinx.com. Go to the download section. Here, enter in your name and an email address. Click submit, and you will see we've entered the download section. Select the button underneath the appropriate icon, and installation will be rather quick. And here we are. So this is a panel that essentially gives you some detail as far as what's going on, if there's been any upgrades and changes. We can dismiss that. And now we're going to try to set up the FileLinx Pro. As you'll see here, there's 3 icons. Each one is dealing with a different product that this server can connect to. We're going to be dealing with FileLinx Pro for today. So, pressing the icon, you will get the setup wizard for FileLinx Pro, and it's simply asking you for a username and password. In this case, we've entered in a username of test and a password of test. Click next. Server name, FileLinx Pro, the FileLinx server here will automatically use the computer's name. Port number we have listed here is 8895. That's because we have multiple computers running the FileLinx server within the same network. Our default port that you will see is 8888. For most home users, that is just fine. If you have more than one PC in the same home network, each running our FileLinx server, then each host PC has to have a different port number. So if the default port is 8888, the next PC would be 8889, and the one after that 8890, 8891, and so on and so forth. Otherwise, there'll be a conflict and you'll have connection issues. So after that's done, just click next. The top level folder is your home folder. This is what will appear, or something similar. In other words, if it's Windows 7, it'll be C:\, /users / computer name, whatever it happens to be. Just click next again. Now what we want to do is remote connect, and this is going to allow the DroidLinx server to connect to your router and map a port so that the Android device running FileLinx Pro will be able to connect from outside of your home network to your PC that is running the DroidLinx server. Okay, so press remote connect, and then you will see there's some activity going on here. It's searching for internet gateways. Please wait. It's going to that found device, added a port forwarding rule, and now it is mapped and it says that it's successful. Okay, so we move on to the next step, and this is an explanation of what's going to happen in actually the next panel. So we click next. What we're going to do is quite simply is transfer all the settings that have just been entered in on the DroidLinx server side over to the FileLinx Pro running on your Android device. So on your Android device, we go to server connection, and you'll see there's a drop-down box here, and it says select desired servers. The first slot is empty, naturally, because we have not entered in any settings. We've given it some time to cycle. You'll notice that it says testing connection, please wait, and then it'll say no connection. And again, naturally, because no settings have been entered. So now we press auto link, and it says, little message pops up, press auto link on server. So we press auto link on server, and pow, there it is. You'll notice that now, instead of none, under the number 1 slot, it says NZXT-PC, which is the name of the DroidLinx server running on this host PC. So you are now connected. So the next step would be to adjust the folders and security section here on the FileLinx Pro on the Android device. So we press the little button, or press it a little better, and really what we have here are the local folders. Now, what I mean by local folders are the folder settings for the Android device. So the starting folder is essentially when telling the FileLinx Pro application where to start when you are searching for a folder, or a file I should say, to send. So in this case, the starting folder is just /, which is the top of the card level that allows you to see all of the files. It's the very top of the hierarchy. That's where I like to start. Now, as far as local storage, what we're talking about there is simply when you fetch a file from your PC, where do you want FileLinx Pro to store it on the Android device? And you can type in any name you wish. The default is just going to be a /, which essentially places it loosely right in line at the very top of the SD card. For demonstration purposes, we've entered in a name, FileLinx 3, and what that simply means is that the FileLinx Pro will create a folder on the SD card called FileLinx 3, and everything that is fetched from the host PC will be stored there. And the other settings here are security settings. You can set a username and password that will lock FileLinx Pro on the Android device so that no one will be able to get in to use it from the Android device. Should you misplace it, should you leave it unattended, or what have you. It's a simple security system. So that's how that's set up. And Our next step will be fetching and sending files.